So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself.
He's got a man. Complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 76 yards.
And goal at the 6-yard line.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
At the 5-yard.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Tony Pollard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing on 1st down, Callahan. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Callahan. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down, Express.
On 1st down, Callahan. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
To number 80.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throw left side complete. It's Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A gain of 5.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the gun, Callahan. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
9 yards.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
57, Mike, 57. Come off the ball, 57's the Mike, watch 57.
Throwing is Newton. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Keep it up, defense, keep it up, guys. Watch the eye. Watch twist. Great. Gun. Switch.
On 1st down, Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. That's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
7-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Express 3.
Gun. Hey! 57's Mike 56. I'm coming after you.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Come on, D.
2nd and 10. Newton again. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 33 yards that time.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Ball carrier.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now here's Pollard. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. 2nd rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. But now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3, 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Callahan. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Tony Pollard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Express 3. Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Throwing again, Callahan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
From the gun, Callahan. And he's got his man, Hilton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Their 48-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Callahan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking deep here for Ebron. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught at the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. He finds an opening past the 40. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. That'll bring up second down.
It's now
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch twist.
To throw again. Newton is going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Rico Gafford in the final seconds of the first half.
It's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 3rd down, Callahan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And this one complete to Gafford. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Trying to run for it with Pollard.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Newton. And my goodness, this is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands.
On down.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
The ball carrier.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Panthers 42. Express 10. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll give it to Mixon. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff, but, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Newton on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. From the gun, here's Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. 42. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 2nd down now, Pollard. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Mike 17, Mike 17.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
3-yard line.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
17's Mike 17.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the 31-yard line.
Mike 17, Mike 17.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Callahan. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 4th down, Callahan. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
Look and learn, baby.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out, try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. They've got his man complete.
Run it right down.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 88 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Panthers 49. Express.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 yards. And it's third.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They run for it with Mixon, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Check 26, check 26. Gun, gun. Let's go.
They fake the give. Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
5-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Callahan to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Callahan. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's free going down the left side.